Constable Sizwe Zungu's cross-examination in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial continues, with the lawyer for accused number 5, Advocate Zandile Mshololo, poking holes in Zungu's testimony. Joining us now is legal expert Melusi Xulu. Very good afternoon to you. Just watching, thank you so much for joining us. Just watching Advocate Zandile Mshololo in that last bit before the court adjourned for a break. She's essentially trying to discredit Constable Sizwe Zungu as a credible witness, asking him why he failed to report what he saw, and really just trying to get a more descriptive picture of who and what exactly he heard and saw. What do you make of what we're hearing out of court?
Good afternoon to you, Mpho Sithole, and to the viewers at home. Thank you for having me. It was very interesting because I think she's trying to paint a picture. Remember, when we cross-examining, we want to show that whatever evidence you've brought to the court and whatever you stated cannot be trusted. So the question here is, can he be trusted as a police officer who sees an exchange of illegal firearms being exchanged amongst the accused, and especially where it's a state firearm that he gave to Kwabini, if I heard correctly, and he gave it to Kwabini to keep it from. How do you give a person a firearm as a state police official to keep the firearm for you? That's a creation of an offense, which is an unlawful possession of a firearm without it being licensed to you. So it just shows that she's trying to bring a picture to the court that this person cannot be trusted, even in the way he does his job as a police officer. It cannot be something that can be taken seriously, because he seems to do things that are very abnormal for a police officer.
What about the significance of the photographs that we've seen? We also saw the photographs being under the spotlight, even yesterday, the significance of photo 47, which was seen yesterday.
Yes, I'll start with photo 47. Photo 47, I think when we had an interview yesterday, around about this time, I did mention that it might be needed that Mantizwana Kanile must come and testify to prove that actually the person who's on the photo is him and is not Constable Sizwe Zungu, because Constable Sizwe Zungu is saying, no, that is me on the photo. But the advocate, which is Advocate Nisi for accused number 3, he kept saying, no, that is actually Mantizwana Kanile. That's the instruction that I have. The judge, I think, after lunch, he even mentioned that this Mantizwana Kanile will have to come and testify to prove that he's the person on the photo. So that is very strange. And today again, we've got photo 7, photo 17, and photo 23, where on his statement, Constable Sizwe Zungu says, actually the accused 4 was the one who's in the photo. But now it's clear that when you look at the photo and when you look at the statement, when you look at the photo and you look at the statement that he made in court, accused 4 was not in the picture. So what is stated on the statement about the photos is not what he's saying in court, and it's not what is seen on the photos. So
Zungu told the court that all the accused looked nervous as they stood in the hostel in Mpho Sithole. How far could that statement move the case, and perhaps expand on the significance of Zungu's testimony in what the state is, in essence, trying to prove?
Yes. Well, there's been a number of case laws, especially as versus T 2005, where it was stated that the state must prove its case beyond reasonable doubts, and if there's doubts, the benefits must be given to the accused. Even if there's a suspicion, even if there's a speculation, that is not evidence that shows that the accused is guilty of that is charged or that is stated that he did. So in this case, he said they looked nervous and he suspected that they might be the ones who were coming from killing Senzo. But if you look at what he stated yesterday, I think the question that was stated or that was asked by Advocate Nisi was, you cannot say for certain that these are the accused like everybody else who was not in the house. And he said, so meaning he has suspicions, but he can't back it up. So it cannot take the state's case any further, in my opinion.
And also trying to perhaps assess the mood and the operation in court, the judge looking slightly annoyed today?
He seemed annoyed, But I could not understand. Yes, he quoted the case of 2004 that says he cannot be an empire, just a mere empire, and just allow things to happen anyhow. He's correct. If he feels that there's certain things that should not be, asked, and it cannot take the state's case, the cross-examination anyway. He has that right. He's a judge. He's not just a puppet to stand in between the states and the defense. But I felt today that, Advocate Mshololo was asking the right questions. Why were you allowing an exchange of arms, whilst you're a police officer? And the judge, in my view, kind of wanted to interfere with that. And I felt that was not correct. But it was not really clear what he wanted to say, because immediately when he had issues, he just quoted that case. But the essence of quoting that case and why you are saying is not just a mere empire, in relation to what was being asked, it was not clear in my view.
Yeah, very well. Thank you so much. Let's perhaps leave it there for now. Of course, helping us make sense there of the deliberations in court, Melusi Xulu, who's a legal analyst. Let's take